What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. In this video I will show you how you can design this healthcare banner onto PixelLab app. There is a full voiceover onto this video to explain you every detail thing, and if you want to learn design then keep on watching this video till the end. And one more thing, because of this COVID situation I was gone and that was pretty painful, so do take care of your loved ones and do take care of yourself as well. This channel also got affected by that, so support Amazing Play by subscribing, liking the videos and making this channel on the top level on the graphic designer community. Now without wasting any more time, let's get started to this video and roll the intro. And here we are on the PixelLab app, and this is our horizontal version of the PixelLab app. So once you open the PixelLab app, you will pretty much see this thing, which is like the default settings, and I'm going to choose this thumbnail size for this banner. You can always go and check out what size actually you want, but pretty much this will be similar to this rectangle. Now I'm going to add the first image, which will be this one, which is like kind of a background image, and I'm going to place this image half, which will be like placed in the half side of the main workspace area. So this is how I'm gonna space it, maybe crop it a little bit. Now once you space it, and if you wanna place things in the middle or somewhere specifically, you can use grid systems. I'm using the grid system right now, and this works perfectly well. So once you place that one, you're going to add a layer, which will be a shape layer from the top left corner, and place it right on top of that image. So once you place it right, like exactly where the image is, this is how it's going to look like. Now I'm gonna be adding some kind of gradient onto this layer. So there will be a color palette available onto my Telegram. So all the things that I'm going to be using into this video will be available onto my Telegram. And yeah, just head over to Telegram. The link will be in the description below, and you will find everything. Coming back to the video, I have applied a gradient from the color palette, and this is how it looks like. Also, this gradient will be some kind of available onto image as well, so you can see this gradient on the image, and by decreasing down the opacity of the layer, you can pretty much get this kind of effect. So what I have done is like decrease the opacity, and you can play around the settings of the opacity. So how do you want to make it look like? I'm going to be adding another gradient on the same layer, so that is what I'm doing right now, and this is how it looks like. Do you see the darkest value on the gradient? That is like actually I'm going to be adjusting, so it is like depends on you, like how you want to make that look like. What I want to do is like keeping that bottom area in the darker shade and keeping the upper area into a lighter shade. This is what I'm doing right now. So yeah, this is what we are actually doing, and right now I'm in the background settings. This will be the background thing, and I want a little lighter background, like grayish background onto the background on the other side, like the other half. So this is what I'm doing right now. Let's choose this is the faintest, like the lightest gray background or gray gradient that will be available over here, and this is how it looks like. Maybe a little bit of grayish. That will be fine. Yeah, you can pretty much decide what you really want to make it look like, and this is what I'm going with this. You can go obviously choose your own settings. Now once that is done, I'm going to add more things, and the next one is going to be the middle and the main image, which will be this PNG. I have removed this background from the PNG and made that PNG, so that will be another video that will be coming up onto this channel on how I can remove my backgrounds. So coming back to the video, once I place that image, I'm going to add one more layer, which will be the rectangular layer. Now this is the layer that I'm going to be using to create that wavy effect that you just saw onto the start of the video. So this wavy effect, I'm going to be using this Bezier tool. So Bezier tool is actually a little complicated, what I think, but if you know this tool, this is going to help you a lot into a lot of graphic design things. So yeah, maybe if you want a video onto this specific tool, then let me know in the comments below. I will definitely make a video onto Bizer tool. But for now, I'm going to be using to create the wave effect onto this layer that we have over here. And yeah, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be placing this point, like you see the settings in the right corner. From that, I'm going to be placing these 2 points and create the wave. So like these are the 2 points, and by dragging down the lines which are coming out of these points, you can pretty much control the wave effect. So that is what I'm doing, dragging those lines, and you can always play around this thing and you will know more about that, how they actually work. So yeah, if you have a PixelLab app, definitely go over there and just try these things. For now, I'm dragging this thing, and actually I know in the mind that how I want that wave effect to happen in. So it might take a little bit time to you to get into this thing, but yeah, this is actually very useful feature that I always like. And yeah, this is how it looks like. Also, what you are seeing is like the smaller version. I'm going to expand this wave effect and place it right on the right place so that it will look better, but right now it doesn't really look that good. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm talking a lot and I'm trying really hard to explain you everything, so I hope that I will get a like onto this video as well. Coming back to the video, this is what the setting looks like. I'm not trimming this part, I'm keeping it as it is. This video is already way too long, and I hope you guys will watch till the end. Let's see. So right now, as I said you earlier, I have placed this image right over here, and this is how it looks like. I could have gone with a better wave effect, but just for the sake of this video, I'm just going to work with this one. Okay, once you place that one right on the bottom, I'm going to add some shadows onto this thing. Shadows should be like very lighter shadows, not too hard, not too harsh. And yeah, this is what the settings are. As you can see, you can copy these settings onto your design as well and maybe play around with them. Definitely do that, and definitely use some shadows with some lighter shadows. Once you have that, apply that same shadow thing onto the layer, the wave layer as well. This is how it looks like. Now we are finally coming back onto the text things. Now we are going to add some text. So text is something like very cool thing that I always like to play with, text and typography, as you might know with all my designs on the Telegram, on the YouTube, and on the Instagram as well. So yeah, we are adding text right now over here. I'm going with a basic typography here, not too fancy, not too creative, but the basic one. So this is what our text looks like, and the fonts that I'm going to be using and the colors I'm going to be using are also very basic, like white text onto this darker background. And let's get this, copy the text, similar text, and yeah, let's edit this text with the typography, with the simple typography. Why the hell? Okay, this is done. Yeah, thank you so much PixelLab for that. Okay, so now we are getting back on the vaccinated text right here. I'm trimming down this video a little bit with the typing so I can save some time of yours and for mine as well. So yeah, that's what I did, and I trimmed out some part, so that will be keep on happening on the video. Coming back, this is how we're going to place the text right now. Now why I added this tail layer. Okay, we are going to add some PNG over here, and that PNG will be this one. That is kind of related with the vaccination text, and yeah, that is what I'm using. So there is a small tip right here. I want to remove this red blood dot from the PNG. So what I'm going to do is, using the eraser tool, I'm going to erase that out. And this is actually very useful when you don't want a particular thing from your PNG or from your image layer, and I do use this all the time. So this is like a small tip for a graphic designer community. And yeah, this is how it looks like. I'm going to add a white color onto this PNG, and this is how it's going to look like. Bam. Now just place it right on top of this text, maybe. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to place this right on this like the space available in between vaccinated and get. So yeah, this is how I'm gonna place it. Maybe take a little bit time and adjust that PNG into the right position so it looks a lot better altogether. Okay, so that image actually went very cool and is looking really connected and gets the meaning out of vaccination. COVID situation is actually worse in India. If you guys are watching this from India, you know what I'm talking about in this current situation when I'm actually uploading this video, and I hope things will get better soon. Coming back to the video, we are using some basic fonts here. So what fonts that you should use is like not too fancier one, because this is like a serious issue. So what I'm going to be using is the simple fonts, which will be Gotham, Monterisart, maybe Helvetica. Yeah, these are the fonts that I should, I recommend that you should use onto your design. And yeah, this is like another font, another text right below. This design is actually basically could be a banner onto a web page, or it could be a landing page as well. It depends on what you're using it for. I'm just using it to spread this word out of getting vaccination. That is what the aim of this design is. So if you want to play around with this thing, you can actually make a web banner out of it, and you can pretty much do whatever you like. If you get the idea of what is this design and how you're gonna use it into the future. For now, this text is looking right next to it, and this is how I'm gonna place it. Also, grids are very important into design. So this is what I'm using it for. I'm using it to align those text effects, or actually text, into the right order. And if you do that, your designs will look always professional. If you do actually take care of the linearity of the text that you are placing in. And graphic design grids, like these grids, will always help you on placing that thing. So if you are not using these things into your design, I urge you to go and use grid systems into your design and make that design a lot professional with adding that a tinier bit of details. And that is what I'm doing right now. So yeah, I'm gonna be sticking with. This is the grid that we are going to using it. The first one that we are used it for the middle one, for the middle half, to divide the part into two halves in the equal possible way. And this one, the second one that we are using it to place the text into the linearist form, right next to each other. Not you get the point of what I'm talking about, right? So yeah, that's what we are doing. A little bit of changes. I'm going to place this text right over here, and I also want to add a call to action button right below the text. And this is going to be our secondary text, which will be register today and save lives. Yeah, very, very great text. Okay, so right now coming back to the next thing, that is call to action button. Some of you might know this, but for those who don't know, call to action button is actually the best thing into a design for a customer. And whenever a viewer will view your design, it should know, the customer should know what he's actually going to do after seeing this information onto this design. So giving them call to action, what to do, is the right thing. That is the best thing that you can do. And yeah, use those call to action buttons to almost all your design banners, and yeah, people will definitely do, it will definitely impact on the customer's viewpoint. And that is why call to action buttons are very useful. I'm using this curved call to action button. You can also use the button which is kind of square in shape. And yeah, you can search more on call to action buttons on the designs onto Google maybe, and yeah, you will know more stuff about call to action buttons, but they are actually very important. I'm going to use some some attractive and some contrasty color over here. So yeah, I'm going to use yellow, or maybe a yellow gradient. Yeah, that's what I'm going to use. This is the gradient of slightly orangish and yellowish color altogether, to give it a little bit of exaggeration or importance. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Black text onto a yellow background looks always great, always attractive, always contrasty. And this is it. Now we are moving on to the next thing, that is the other half and the text that we are going to place, that is against COVID-19. And also similarly, this video or this text is also going to be a little bit of simple text. I'm going to use this, maybe this one. Yeah, let's check out all the fonts that how they are looking in. I'm also like, yeah, I'm trying in all the fonts and think that what really goes well with this text. I have already tried this design to design, so I know what kind of fonts I'm all going to be using. But yeah, maybe sometimes I do make changes into design and present something nice to you guys. So yeah, a lot of efforts again. After the text, you can simply copy the similar text to copy the similar effects onto the same text, and edit the text with another text that you want to have it over there. Yeah, if you get what I'm talking about. This is what I'm going to place right here, COVID-19. Just hit OK right here, done, and OK, and boom, it is right there. That is very simple. Like, I mean, like, so we are getting very close to complete this design. There are a few little bit of changes right here, and this design actually took a lot of time. I did not knew that this design is going to take a lot of time, but apparently it is like more than 26 minutes into the editing. So yeah, that's like quite a big explanation and detailed tutorial for you. Now once we are completing with this text, now we are going to add some detailed information and infographic things, and I'm going to use this shape right here, and I'm going to add some borders around it by using this tool right here. And yeah, maybe use the same colors to similar color vibes, and that's what I'm going to use. So right now there will be 3 things that I'm going to be placing right here. The first one is I'm going to show you, but you can do the similar thing once again and again, and keep on adding the similar things again and again. So I'm going to show you this one thing, and then you can add more things as you like. So yeah, this is what the point is. What I'm doing right now is merging them together. Also, if you see that I have also created, I think I'm going to create one more copy of this thing, so that I won't have to create it once again. And now I'm going to merge them together. Yep, that's what I did. So now I can keep on adding more stuff onto this thing, and I will save some time. So what I'm going to do is pinch it down small size into the size, and I'm going to use this sizer tool, because using this sizer tool will help you like adding the same size to every aspect if you have similar items. So definitely use this size tool and know what kind of size details you have added into, like 6 or 7. Right now I'm using 6 for this one, and I'm going to place text right in front of it. So yeah, that is like quite a good thing. And if you're creating infographics, let's say you have a lot of text onto your design, then adding those little bit of markings and icons and things like that will actually help a lot with your design. So with infographics, you will have to add some kind of icons to explain more about what you're trying to tell with that graphic design, and that is what I'm going to be using right here. I could have added just the text and it could have been just fine, but adding those little minor icons can help improve the graphic design quality. That's what I'm doing right now right here. And yeah, just adding this text right in front of it. You can definitely use some colors over here, maybe similar colors to the color palette, and I'm just going to use some black color here, and bam, that is how I did it. I have used the similar effect, similar trick, similar process to use and create all those rest of the 2 designs. Now once that is done, your design is pretty much done. Just add the minor details like on the bottom we will add some contact details, and I'm also adding this thing right here. I forgot to add this one, but you can really skip this part as well. I'm going to add it right now. This PNG will be available along with all the PNGs that I have used into this one onto my Telegram. So yeah, again, if you want to use and create the similar design, definitely head over, download these things, and maybe create this design along with me, or maybe you're creating this design along with me. Yeah, that's great. So we have this PNG right behind this this image, and I don't know why did I added it, but I thought there will be like a cool effect going on, mixing the two backgrounds actually into one thing. So yeah, decrease down the opacity and place that into the right place, and this is how it looks like. Now I'm going to remove the background. Actually I thought that that will match with the background, the grayish gradient, but it wasn't, and that's why I have removed the white background from those icons, and maybe yeah, it looks better with doing that. Now I'm going to add the final touch-ups to this design, adding this number right below on the top, on the bottom right corner. And yeah, that is how I'm going to add those things. Maybe add the same color to it, and this will look similar. It will look something like this. So right, I have placed this text right over here, the number one, and actually that is a fake number I came up with. So yeah, don't call on that number, because that is just a fake number. Okay. Also, that we will add some kind of text over here to fill out that empty spots. And if you have more text onto your design, you will always use you can always use text right wherever you can use the text you want. Like what I'm trying to say is like use text to increase the information and make that design look better. I'm using this similar font, that is Helvetica over here. You can use pretty much any font you want, any font, like basically. So this is the design. This is how I've designed this thing. Let me know how do you think. I'm going to add the social media icons and everything right over here. And let me know how do you think of this design, and how do you think on what should I do with this design. Like you can always make changes to your design. Once you saved it, you will know and observe things that you can change. Obviously do that. And this is the design, guys. I hope you like this video, and I hope that you will understand what I'm trying to say. I'm also improving my videos. I'm trying to get you a better quality video so that you can learn design in a best way possible. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. And your likes and your subscribing thing, always, the numbers always help me keep on growing. Also your grateful comments, thank you so much for the comments on the DMs, on the comments. I'll just love them. So whoever commented me on the positive things, thank you so much, guys. You have helped me getting back onto design, and that is really, like, that really makes my day. So keep on the comments coming in, keep on the likes coming in onto this channel, and I hope you are doing all fine. I hope you are taking care of yourself, and that's all for today. I will catch you guys in my next one.